Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we were about to ascend the Ghost Tower. And, hopefully, possibly, zombies! We will alleviate whatever woes that are within the top. Ah, yet another Ghastly. I wonder how I'm going to deal with this one. The spoilers, it's more bite. Yeah, this is pretty much the place to find Ghastlies, Haunters. Somewhere in here is Cubones. Nuggets. Hey, you know what I forgot to do? Pull up the map of this place. Pokemon FireRed maps. Not so much of getting lost as it is having a proper frame of reference of finding hidden shit. Kanto. Screw your progress trackers. I know what kind of progress I'm making. Too much. Or too little, depending on how you want to slice it. Oh god. Alright. Tower. What floor am I on? Midway through. I know that as such. Am I midway through? Oh no, I'm more than midway through. God damn. Alright. I've already went and collected a couple of things in here. Give another Ghastly. Ivy, bite it. You know, maybe the Ghastly would be a little bit more effective of a Pokemon if it didn't look like a gumball. Just saying. Give me blood. See, you gotta love how the anime kind of portrayed, at least Gen 1 of the anime, portrayed Ghastly's Haunters and their ultimate evolution of Gengar to be very, you know, hee-hoo funny little guys. Sure, terrible things happened in that particular episode, but they were just funny little guys. In this, they're kind of portrayed as, give me blood. $34. Trying to learn Fury Swipes. And nah. It's a relatively good attack, but it's just not something I think is going to help. Do you have a Dark type move? You don't. See, I would love to level up some of these others. It's just that none of them have a Dark type move besides like Cleo and Monty. And at the moment, that's kind of what we sort of need in order to deal with this shite. Get bent. But hey, this is a good area for leveling up Ivy in that regard. X accuracy, making it so as our accuracy is always 100%, I suppose. Yes, you are fearsome. I really do feel like there should have been at least a couple of more ghost Pokemon for this generation. Cause like, man, get a little shafty when it comes to ghosts in this particular generation. 1 second, folks. Sorry about that side project that is happening at the same time that just will not behave. Alright. These are some weird-ass things that the ghosts are making these individuals say. Now part of me is thinking if I really wanted another Pokemon out of this tower, Just don't get me wrong, Ghastlies are neat. Something fell out, she said, referring to the ghost. My hair didn't fall out, it was malevolent spirits. Exactly. Ooh, another rare candy. What are the chances of them being on this floor? Okay, got some pretty good chances to find them, I think. Why not? We'll meander around a little bit more. We all got Ghastlies. Ghastlies at the wazoo. We don't need to really worry about their evolution if I just go, hey, let's go grab the evolution. Or go make my current Ghastly that I have somewhere in my boxes evolve. You know what I have? Oh no, right, I had it. Had Sweet Scent on my Gloom. I'm gonna give it 5 more encounters, which might be a little bit unfair. But at the same time, I really would like to have... Oh man, should I have... So the way that EVs, not IVs, EVs, one of the two, works is a little bit annoying. Par for the course, I know. But they're retroactive, so if you get enough of, I'm gonna say IVs, in order to like improve a stat, then it will just improve on its own, even after you've already leveled up and whatnot. I don't think it was like that when it came to OG Pokemon. Actually, you know what? We'll give it until Ivy levels up. How about that? We're already so close anyways. New. Chances of finding the rarer Pokemons in this is a little bit annoying. Especially when you got a lot of Ghastlies. I think I've already said that the Ghastlies are here. They're relatively easy to kill, but they're really good for special attack. EVs. If that's something you want to hyperfixate on. I think I'm at the point now where I'm just like, the only Pokemon I really cared about when it came to EVs is Monty. Because, well, everything else I have just kind of has a name. They're still relatively important to me because I like them, but they have a name. Monty, though? Monty is based off of the best dude. The one companion that I've had for the past, like... God, how long has it been? 5 years? I've already had to put him down because it was just getting really old and miserable as far as I could tell. And that's gonna be a level up. Seriously though, all this EV hunting is doing Ivy some special attack upgrading. Be gone, intruders. Probably should have saved before stepping here. So if we didn't have the Silph Scope, this is what we would see. Ghost. But we have it, so it unveils the ghost's identity. A Marowak. I don't want to kill you, is the problem. You have ground attacks, which are going to hurt. So let's send out Yarito. But you have ground attacks, which aren't going to hurt Yarito. Pursuit? Oh, but you also do have Headbutt, which, ow. Aha, Bone Meringue. This is why we sent out Yarito. Because as much as, their Headbutt hurt, failed to use the focus energy. Do I risk putting Griselda out there? Because if I put Griselda out there and it uses the ground move, Griselda's pretty much doomed. Oh, uses Headbutt. Still hurts. Just nowhere near as bad. We also don't want Griselda to use Absorb because that might actually kill it. Could theoretically use Acid, but I think we're at a point where we should be fine just throwing a Great Ball. Oh! Okay. So they changed that. In the OG, you were able to capture this Marowak. In this, you're just not. Alright. I honestly did not know that that was even a thing, so... I'm not sure the word I would use is pleasantly surprised. Okay. I thought it was a ground attack. Oh well. Yeah, the word I want to use is not pleasantly surprised, because that's not what I am. Ghost was a restless spirit of Cubone's mother. The mother's spirit was calmed. It departed to the afterlife. Right. Let's head back down really quickly. Get some of our HP back. Yeah, for some reason I thought Marowak's spirit was going to be a little bit higher. But here we are. I don't want to use a super repel. Just to go down here and get a heal. Oh, purifying the protected zone. Wow, game really didn't want me to encounter anything right there. Oh, what's that? You were still looking for Cubone? Well, too bad. I feel like I should have eaten before this episode. God damn. I am terrible at keeping good care of myself. I really need to teach Scarlet a little bit more variety in moves. I do have Taunt, but that's not a move that would help. Could teach it Dig. Wonder if it would be able to learn Rock Tomb. I don't want to use Thief or Snatch on it either, if that is an option in the first place. I need more dark moves. Anyways. Where we're going, we don't necessarily have to worry about any more ghost Pokemon. Well, let's go ahead and send Scarlet out to deal with some rockets. What do you want? Why are you here? Prevent you from doing the evil. Oh, of course it'd be a Zubat. Seismic Toss. Yes. No. Right. I forget that Zubat actually gets flying moves in this edition. Generation. Another Zubat. You know what? Let's cease that shenaniganry. Yeah, let's go with Cleo. Get a little bit of money while we're at this. Hell, even Cleo is theoretically really good against ghost types with feint attack. Oh hey, a Golbat. Going scattered everywhere. I'm only a little over leveled for this area. Oh. I give up. Whoa, 540. I'm not gonna forget this. Let's see. Yaruto, let's show you a little bit of them. This old man marched right up to our hideout. Then he starts ranting about how Team Rocket's abusing Pokemon, so we're just talking it over as adults. I'm sure you are, sir. I'm sure you are. Crawford. That Peck could have done a little bit better. I mean, it's not like we got any better attacks. Yet. Ah, Smog. That has a really high chance to poison, last I remember. Ooh, Drowsy. We do have Pursuit. Which mostly is used... Pursuit is one of those moves that are fantastic because it will prioritize... Ow. When a Pokemon is getting taken out of a fight. So you want to use Pursuit if you think that a Pokemon is going to be swapped out. Or just, you know, Dark type moves, which are really effective against Psychic. Please, no more. Dude, you're the one that started this. Pokemon are only good for making money. Why not use them? You stay out of our business. You're not saving anyone, kid. Sure I am. Doing a better job of saving someone than you are of making money at the moment. Oh, snap. Not gonna be... Let's try the Fury attack. Okay. Yes, I know that Zubat is like 8 levels below me, but still. You know what? Let's keep on using Yaruto. See how many Fury attacks it takes to wipe this guy off the face of the earth. I don't like to resort to these particular attacks unless it's like a particular situation. That made no sense, Star. I know. Ooh, mirror move. This is a difficult one. User counters the move last used by the foe with the same move. I mean, that's going to be better than Leer. I don't know if this makes it so as it counts as a flying move. Ratata? Yeah, keep with it. Let's try it. But quick attack. Use mirror move. Quick attack. Okay, now, so it does just replicate the move. I think it makes it so as Yaruto goes after the opponent no matter what. So no matter what, with this attack, they're likely going to take some damage. But at least with this, you know, that damage is good, in theory. Don't fight us, Rockets. You're not getting away with this. I don't know. I think I just did. Eh? Come to save me? Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the spirit of Cubone's mother. I think her spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my house, Pokemon house. My home, Pokemon house at the foot of this tower. Darius, your Pokedex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love of Pokemon, your quest may fail. I'm not sure if this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. A plot item. Upon hearing the Poke Flute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. Try using it on Pokemon that are sleeping obstacles. Has my Poke Flute helped you? So they don't tell you this as well. But you can also use the Poke Flute in the middle of combat when your Pokemon is asleep. And, yeah. Do the ye old wakey eggs and bakey. In fact, if I remember correctly, this is kind of something you can pseudo-exploit in the, Elite Four. At least the Game Boy version of the Elite Four, anyhow. Do I want to give you Giga Drain? I really need to relook up your moves. That said, though, yeah, let's quickly get a couple of more Pokeballs, shall we? How about 25? Yeah. How am I on potions? Let's get another 12. And having a Persian that makes it easy money like this is so good. Because I remember just back in the day always having issues with making money in this game. Hell, all the Pokemon games, I kind of remember that issue. My Pokemon's ashes are stored at the Pokemon Tower. You can have this TM. I don't need it anymore. TM27. Move called Return. If you shoot your Pokemon good, it will return your love by working his hardest in battle. I hope to give that to Monty, I won't lie. As saddening as it is. Thanks, kid. Oh, actually, no, we do want to have Griselda up first. Because this pathway, yeah, I got a bite here, is filled with fishermen. Fishermen who like to... Alright. It's filled with fishermen, but these fishermen have Goldeen. How is that such a bad thing, Dar? It's just a goldfish. It's a goldfish with a flying move as its base attack. Heck. I mean, sure, they're not always going to be smart in order to use the attack, but still. It's an annoyance. Drained. Ooh, Poliwag. Poliwag I'm not going to need to worry about when it comes to pecking order. Jokes. Or damage, I guess. Bam, 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 bam. Or water gun. Ah, that one actually did damage. Yeah, Griselda is going to be a little bit of a monster in these areas filled with water types. And another Goldeen. Especially seeing as all these water types are 8 to 10 levels lower than us. Well, Griselda anyways. And yes, I know that I could be replacing the unfortunate move. I know that I can replace the Absorb with Giga Drain and pretty much one-shot them, but I remember Griselda being able to learn Giga Drain eventually on her own. Probably should look that up. Just a small fry. Sir, you're the one that got decimated, not me. Give me a hot second to look that up. So moderate confusion on my part. Because I could have sworn that it learns one of the drain attacks, but apparently I'm wrong. I might also still be thinking of the Game Boy version. But basically, all of the more useful attacks it's really already learned, with the only 2 remaining ones that it can learn being Moonlight, which just restores his HP. 35. And Pedal Dance at 44, which rampages for 2 turns, blah, 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 blah. It's a really good attack. With the caveat that it would still learn Pedal Dance at level 44 even as its evolution. Alright. Tentacles suck. Tentacle are water poison, so they're not affected by the status words thing stuff. They're not affected by the weakness penalty of water versus grass because the poison counters that out. So Griselda, Cleo, was that Goldine again? Yeah. This really means I should just head back to the town, get myself Leo? Really? At this moment? I should head back to Celadon, buy a leaf stone, and just level or get Griselda. I don't know. I'm wishy-washy back and forth because I don't really want Moonlight. 570 though. That one got away. Sure did, dude. So did your additional 180 bucks. There is a thing on that island. We're not going to be able to get there yet. The Fishing Fool versus Pokemon Kid. Is that supposed to be my nickname? Pokemon Kid? It's a lackluster nickname, dude. Stick to fishing. Because, I'm not sure nicknaming or Pokemon battling is your thing. Just saying. So yes, I can teach Griselda Mega Drain. I'm still not 100% certain I want to at the moment. You bitch. One attack. Come on. There we go. Use the Absorb. Finish the fight. Oh, come on. What do you have? Like 2 HP left? 1? God damn it, I hate confusion. Just that extra little churn of uncertainty of whether or not we're going to be doing a good or a bad. Touch too much. The hell's that supposed to mean? Creep? Guess you get to be good at what you like. Well, you beat me at Pokemon, but you can't stop me at fishing. I wasn't planning on it, dude. Hyper Potion. I love fishing, don't get me wrong, but it'd be best if I also had more work. Yeah, that's kind of me with video games right now. I love video games, but it would be great if I actually had a job. Absorb. Status ailments, my worst nemesis. Yeah? Oh my god. Yet another one of those fabled 3-hit double slaps. I don't even care about the damage of the double slaps anymore. It's just double. Pretty implicit of what the hell that means. At least I get some HP back from that shenaniganry. Looks like Griselda might be leveling up in just a hot second. Ooh, Shelber. Won't lie, can't wait until I start being able to pick up some water-type Pokemon that are worth a damn. Yes, I could just use Magikarp. Yes, I could evolve it. But man, almost every single time that I've played this game, as a Goldie, I've used Magikarp in its evolution. So I'm a little burned out on that idea. I do mean almost literally every time. I think the only times that I've ever not use a magic carpet is whenever I have attempted to do a playthrough where I use a Squirtle. Oh, balls. Okay, Horsey. That's a fun one. I also only have 4 more when it comes to my absorb, so I might want to head back to town anyways to get stuff and things. It's not easy. Actually, am I an idiot? Did I already pick up a leaf stone? I did. You know what? We might as well do this now, because honestly, again, I really don't plan to use Moonlight. And we have already got Acid as an attack from Gloom, so let's do it. Eat the moons, or eat the leaf stone. Also, I'm not sure how complete some of the data is in Cerebi.net. Via Bloom. Look at that happy mofo. I'm not sure how complete the information is on Cerebi.net. Yeah, that's like a 20-point upgrade on everything. I only just realized that her attack is kind of ungodly for playing Pokemon. Well, okay. Acid is a physical move anyway, so that's kind of a good trade-off. Yeah, I'm unsure how complete some of this information is on Cerebi because some of it is just feels like it's wrong. But apparently, if you encounter a wild one, you might be able to find it with Mega Drain. But we've not, so I'm going to save, call an episode here. When we return, I'm going to have run up to the Lavender Town, get my Poke Heals on, and then return here. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying playing it, and as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.